Hello everyone, welcome to the second installment of Rook Reviews. Today I'm taking a look at the latest in an impressive array of Hot Toys collectible figures of the Joker from the most recent offering in the DC Cinematic Universe, Suicide Squad. There's a bit of setup involved with this figure, but nothing remarkably out of the ordinary. Once you've removed the protective wrappings from Joker's face and legs, you're ready to start experimenting. The array of accessories is impressive and should offer you the potential for a wide variety of display options. A lot of people have remarked on the outstanding detail of the tattoos on the sculpted body, and rightly so. They're a fantastic achievement, with a level of realism that belies the reduction in scale. Overall, the figure has what could arguably be called the finest paint applications collectors have seen yet. The pair of bracelets and the trio of gold chains are best applied after removing the hands and the head, respectively. Take great care when applying them. I have the feeling that the paint apps are fairly durable, but careless hands could find themselves scratching the body with the metal chains. Putting on Joker's coat is best achieved by rotating his arms to the back, just as you'd do if someone was helping you out with donning your own jacket. See the joints and the points where they separate? That's to your benefit. Again, the paint apps on the body seem very hardy, but why tempt fate? Once you've got the arms in position, carefully slide them into the sleeves, gently tugging them up to the shoulders as they begin to grow snug. You'll have to work this part a bit, and I'd advise against aggressively rubbing the sleeves up against the painted material. As with all things 6-scale related, a little caution here can prevent a lot of sorrow there. I've broken and blemished figures before, and 80 to 90% of the time, I'd have to admit that it could have been prevented if I just exercised a bit more care. This particular costume had an absurdly short screen life. Joker can only be seen wearing it in that brief scene in which he and his goons invade Belle Reve Penitentiary. While I acknowledge that the look has polarized Joker fans, I also have to admit that I really dig it. It's a gorgeous, macabre perversion of the classic Joker costume, a green-haired, gold-toothed Grim Reaper gangster. Maybe it's not everyone's thing, and I respect that. Having said that, you haters are wrong, man. This design is fantastic. It makes me cringe. And when it comes to the Joker, that's a fine quality. Overall, I dig this figure quite a bit. Having said that, there are a couple of minor challenges when it comes to hitting poses. But they're fairly easy to overcome, with a bit of patience and some work. The least of these is the jacket. The material is gorgeous, and it folds well in all the right places, requiring minimal futzing to achieve a realistic look. The only place where I'd advise you to pay close attention is to the wired bits. It's very easy to overlook an unnatural bend or two in that collar. I even noticed a couple of minor mistakes after looking at the photos I took in post. Just be careful when futzing with it to try to mimic the natural curves of a similar collar in real life, and you should be good. The biggest challenge, however, is the fully sculpted torso. It has no articulation. Donut. Zero. Nada. Torso twists and bends, which would ordinarily add a welcome dynamic element to your pose, are going to be noticeably absent. So you'll be limited to the poses that you can achieve. Try experimenting with rotating each of the legs in one direction and try to cheat it. I did it a bit in one of mine, and I'm satisfied with how it looks. Again, whether or not you're a fan of Suicide Squad, you might, like me, be a fan of this design. I didn't get the tuxedo version, or the Arkham version, or the Batman Disguise version of these figures, but this figure is as close to classic Joker as the Suicide Squad team chose to achieve. Characters evolve with the times, and stories evolve to adapt to changes in a culture. To me, this design hit all the right beats. If you're going to have one version of Joker on your shelf, I think this is it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.